getting ready for our grounding meditation today. So finding a comfortable position, whether that is sitting on a chair with your feet firmly on the floor, back beautifully straight, or sitting cross-legged, supported by a bolster perhaps so that your pelvis is tilted, or even lying down in a comfortable Shavasana position with a bolster underneath your knees, body beautifully straight and your arms resting by your sides. So take a moment to find that position, making sure that your shoulders are relaxed in whatever position you're in, your head, your chin gently tilted. And with eyes half closed, just noticing the room around you. Or if you're outside, the garden and nature, noticing shapes, colours, even textures, with your eyes half closed, noticing movement and stillness, shadows contrasting with brighter shapes and colours, patterns perhaps on materials or chairs or within nature itself. And then when you're ready, very softly close your eyes and allow where you are seated to hold you and nurture you in this space, as though you melt into that support. Perhaps feeling where your sit bones connect to the floor. If you're lying, your entire length of your body supported by the floor. The back of your head, entire back body, backs of the legs, completely held by the earth. If you're seated, the feeling of the earth beneath your feet, feeling into that sense of being held. Safe, secure, nurtured and nourished by the earth. And if you're sitting cross-legged, through the sit bones, feeling this gentle pressure arrive from the solidity beneath you and through the crisscross of your legs. You have arrived in this moment, here, now. All of you present, mental, physical, emotional and spiritual bodies present. Bring your awareness now to the clothing on your skin, the feel of the texture of the fabrics rubbing against your skin, parts of your clothing that may be quite loose and comfortable, and there may be parts that are a little tight and restrictive. Just noticing with a gentle surrender, a gentle non-judgment, simply bringing in a loving kindness and awareness to the sensations. Notice perhaps the temperature of the room. Is there warmth? Is there a sense of coolness? Are you hot? Just sensing. aware of all the sensations that arrive. And now, as though you can turn up your senses even more, notice what you can hear, as though you stretch your hearing out as far as you can to receive not only with your ears, but with your whole body the vibrations of sound around you. Stretching that awareness outside of the room you're in, as far as you can reach, alighting on sound after sound as it draws into your awareness. And again, with such kindness and compassion, so that there is no judgment, just sounds. Sounds outside of the room. Just noticing what your awareness lands upon. And then drawing that awareness gently back into the room that you're in and landing on each sound within the room. The sound of the guidance, perhaps the music, any other sounds that become visible to your awareness, even perhaps your breath or heartbeat in this moment. What do you notice? And the sound after the sound, perhaps even the sounds between, the sound of silence. You may like to notice the vision now behind your closed eyes. So there may be just complete darkness, and that's okay. There may be bursts of light through the darkness behind your closed eyes. You may begin to notice palettes of colour, of shade, subtle or dramatic. Colours merging into one another. You may even notice patterns arriving, swirls. Just noticing what you notice without the need to contrive or make it up. This is your own awareness, your own sensations, your own experience. So dwell in that space of awareness, expanding your field of awareness. Perhaps now you may notice some inner sensations, places in your body that may feel quite comfortable and open, and then places that may feel quite closed or tight or restricted. There may be parts of your inner awareness that are quite expansive, spacious, and other parts that feel quite closed and tight, perhaps perhaps dark or light. Just noticing what you notice about your inner sensations. There may be movement within your inner awareness of energy moving, and you may be able to tune into that with your present awareness. Just noticing what you notice. Maybe you can land on any smells or aromas or fragrances that meet your nostrils. Maybe scents that are being burnt through candle or through an infuser. You may notice the sense of products that you have used through the day, of shampoo or body cream or hand cream. There may be distant aromas of someone cooking. Just noticing in your awareness what you notice in this moment. And then the tastes. Do you notice any residual taste in your mouth you may have eaten recently and still be savouring those flavours? Maybe a metallic taste in your mouth, or a sense of dryness or moisture. You may even like to run the tip of your tongue around your lips, just noticing the sensation of taste. You may have nothing at all, and that's absolutely fine. No need to create something that is not there, for this is our present awareness, what is happening in this moment now. And now landing your awareness, your whole attention, your entire focus on the movement of your breath in your body, without changing the breath in any way, simply welcoming that awareness. What is your breath doing in this moment? Did you notice that it was an exhalation or an inhalation? When your body inhales and expands, where do you notice that movement? Do you notice the arrival of the breath under the nostrils or at the back of the throat? Perhaps you notice the breath first when it enters your ribs and lungs and expands into your chest, stretching, collecting that breath in the body. You may even notice that your diaphragm drops and the breath moves deep into the belly. Just notice where your breath lands. And then the exhalation, the contraction. Where do you notice that first? For some it will be at the belly as it yields and withdraws the breath. Or it will be perhaps at your ribs, your lungs and your chest as it deflates and releases the breath. You may even notice slightly warmer air moving up through your throat and out through your nostrils. Just journeying with the passage of your breath, moving in and out of your body with that beautiful awareness, that expanded awareness. You may notice if you breathe in an elliptical fashion where the breath simply flows from the inhale to the exhale in a rhythmic flow. Or you may notice that there is a very slight pause at the top of the inhalation and the bottom of the exhalation, as though you have a 4-phase breath. Just noticing with that beautiful expanded awareness of your breath in this moment. And noticing all of those sensations in this moment. Awareness of the breath, awareness of the inner space of the body, awareness of the connection of the body to the floor, awareness of the sounds, of the vision behind the closed eyes, of fragrances, of taste. All this awareness encapsulated together in this moment, gently anchoring you here and now. And any time your thoughts begin to intrude, memories, emotions, feelings, try to pull you away from this space. Again, simply acknowledge and notice, and without being drawn into the story, bring your awareness, your mental mind, guided back to your breath, to the movement of the breath in your body, and anchor it there. You have arrived in this moment. And surrender here in this silence, in this beautiful space you have made for yourself, where you are safe, nurtured, nourished, and whole for a few moments. gently, so gently, and softly, so softly, allow your awareness to land once again on the sounds in and around you, allowing them to anchor you back to this moment. The awareness